Hello, I'm Christina Booth from Magenta and the She production, Mora, and you're watching Live Prog.
Welcome to Live Prog. My name is Marcel Haster and welcome to a new video review. A new step in the journey through the interesting land of music. Now, I can make this introduction brief because the album that I received was a bit of a surprise to me. I had not heard of them before. When I looked at the state of the album, I received it and I almost decided not to review it. But then I listened to the music. And I must say that was an absolute pleasant surprise. So I decided to review it because I don't want to withhold this beautiful music to you. Now, which band, which album? Oh, this one. Akin, The Way Things End.
Another day, another night that fades away, another dream made up to keep me awake, another chime greedy to make me believe that my whole life is not so vain. Calming the conscience clear, when did it start to make me grieve? I only know what I foresee in the meanders of my brain.
Well, the reason for not reviewing it is because I'd like to present the album, and what I received was this, and when I open it up I normally have something nice to show you, but well, you can see the CD is not in it because the inlay where it's supposed to be was not in the box, so I just got a cardboard cover and a CD. But in this case I really made an exception because I really enjoyed this album. This was a total surprise for me. And well, I'll show you the back side of the cover and you can already see 15 tracks. Now, not all of them are long. There are a couple of tracks that are like a minute or even less than a minute. But on a whole, well, the album is filled with absolutely beautiful music. Progressive rock, I think more correctly would be symphonic rock. There are a lot of symphonic elements in this band. When I looked at the lineup, I gotta say there was not much information to be found about this band. They don't have a website. They have a Facebook page with a little bit of information on it, and it turns out that they exist already for 14 years, since 1998. But The Way Things End, this one, is in fact their second album. They released their first album in 2001, which was called Verse, which was inspired by Edgar Allan Poe. And they released an EP a couple of years later, and then for a long time nothing, until 2009, when they got back together and started working on what would become this album. Well, they did a fantastic job on this one. Now, a big lineup, but all French names, and I'm not going to risk it. So, but they have a solid band. But what I noted is that extra to the normal lineup of bass guitar, drums, keyboard, singers, etc., they have someone playing the flute. And they have a guitar player. They also have someone playing the rhythm guitars. And the guitars play a very important role in this album. They have some really good riffs, but also really beautiful solos. And outside that, they have a string quartet added to the music, and they have some other guest musicians playing some well, more, I don't know what kind of instruments you'd call them, but darbuka, cello, it's a familiar one, djembe and tablas. So they added those instruments as well, and it all together forms a very unique, very beautiful piece of music to listen to.
I recovered epochs.
And as I stand here stricken by the lightning, I feel the rage that's running through my veins.
most important reason why this is such a beautiful album to listen to, and that's the one I'm going to mention. Adeline Gürtner on lead vocals. Now this lady has a fantastic voice, no accent, no French accent, and it's an absolute pleasure to listen to her. Now when I was looking for some background information on this band, I found several references to this band being prog metal, and they open up for bands like Within Temptation, Epica, The Old Dead Tree, and I gotta say, Within Temptation, I can see the link, you know, but Epica or The Old Dead Tree, those are really metal bands. I don't see the link, because when I was listening to this album, well, maybe it's me, but I did not hear any metal on this one at all. I just heard really beautiful symphonic progressive rock, and I gotta say, this is absolutely a stunning album to listen to. So all I can say is there's not much to say, because there's not much information. I have no lyrics, I don't have a lot of artwork, but the music speaks for itself, and the music is beautiful. So from me to you, recommend it. Live Prog recommend it, absolutely. Seek out this album. They have a Bandcamp page, so you might be able to listen to some songs and then just buy it.